Here we go. We're filming our first episode of No Such Thing as a Feral Cat, and they look a little curious about the camera. They've never seen the camera before, but I'm gonna try to dispel this myth for all the people who doubted me that you can just sit out here with these cats and they will become tame and you can have them in your house. I have ones in the house. We'll do another episode with the cats that are already in the house. These are just the ones that are outside, that have been outside their whole lives. They've never been in anybody's house before, and you'll see as I sit here that they want to be with someone like her. Don't be scared. Come here. Yeah. Come on over. And you can meet some of them, and I'll tell you about some of them's horrible life. These are the ones on Hatteras Island that these people wanted to kill so badly. And you can see they're not running, they're coming. And I just got out here, so we'll stop for a minute and let them get situated, and then you can see how easy it is. Hi, Snow White, what are you doing? And you'll see that during the time they come out here, they sit with me like this, and you know, this is a feral cat that they wanted to kill. Everybody wanted to kill this poor cat, and I took her out, and you can see we're in a fenced-in compound now. This is the Hatteras Cats Rescue Mission Fund on GoFundMe, and you can help these cats by donating money to them. I'm not going to ask you, I'm just telling you if you want to. And you can see, come here, don't bother her. Oops, sorry. We're not going to edit that out because he's a brat. That's Snow White's brother anyway. But let me see if I can introduce you to some cats. There's, see if I've got any zoom. I don't. That's Big Orange Kitty. He was at this restaurant for 10 years. They didn't do anything to help him, and so I started feeding him 10 years ago. He's 20-some years old, and here he is with me. There's the Ragged Ear. He wants to know what's going on over here. And Black Kitty, it's actually Pine Clone 2. And okay, we'll stop for a minute. Let's get them, see if they'll get settled. There's Bradioxana again, coming over to see what's going on. Hey, come here. Come here. You want to be petted? Yes, a kitty wants to be petted. Come here, Panda. Alright, Petunia. Come here. Quit worrying. Nobody's going to do anything to you. You're fine. Come on. Yeah. There you go. I know I haven't fed anyone yet. Come on. Yeah, these are Runboat and Ship's Timbers cats. And the restaurant down the street who want to sue me for being blackmailed into taking the cats, and then whatever. They're just bad people. I took them. Here they are. They're all here except for the ones that didn't make it, the ones that couldn't get in time. Jetson's been on my lap for 10 years now, through hurricanes and everything else. Come on, nobody's gonna get you. Yeah, this is Andromeda. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, look how feral they are. They're just yeah, disposable. That's what's wrong. Now, these poor cats are the most abused, abandoned, neglected animals on the planet right now because of people who think TNR is tea and starve, and they are subjected to animal cruelty 100 times more than all the animals on the planet put together. And they are the only animal on the planet right now that somebody actually says, I hate, and want us killed just because they exist here on Earth. There's Lost. That was somebody else's TNR cat that they lost, and I ended up with him. Had to save him, get him out of that place. Let's see if we can see any. I wish the zoom How come Zoom doesn't work on video? But you'll see. All of them will come up here. Come here, Jetson, don't be scared. See if we can get some. Hey, there's little Tigers. Actually, I mixed up the name. His name's Lucky. He was run over by a car right in front of me. I took him to the vet at 3 a.m. He was knocked unconscious. Took him to the vet, and he got his tooth knocked through the bottom of his jaw. But it's just typical of here, these people that run them right over like they're raccoons and possums. I don't think you should run over raccoons and possums either, because they're wonderful animals. They keep all the snakes out of your yard, and they're just as nice as any other animal. Every animal here has a right to live on this planet. I don't know where people believe that only humans are allowed to be on this planet. They don't seem to be a priority when we have wars, or they try to get across the border and they don't happen to have the right skin color. So, but let's stick to the cats. There's see who else we can find. You can see them all. You know, and I did this when I was out there. I did this in hurricanes and blizzards. Went out and found them and fed them, took care of them. And we just sit here, they'll see who else will come up and see us. They haven't had their dinner yet, that's what they're waiting for, but after dinner they'll be sitting right here with me, all of them. Alright, we're still here. I just want you to see Andromeda. This is not an actor, this is a real feral cat that you wanted to euthanize, and we call her 40 Twin because she's twins with 40 days. Yeah. Yeah, why would anybody want to do anything to you? Yeah. Here comes Snow White back. Where is Minky Dad? There's Girl Kitty. She's about 15 years old. She survived. Yeah. I guess we should feed them. Let's see, there's Percy. And there's closer to me, that's Flitty 2. She was one of the first cats I found 10 years ago. She was pregnant, and only 2 of her 5 kittens survived. As they were growing up, 3 of them just got brutalized. Dandelion was in the Virginian Pilot Online article. They poisoned her. And then Forsythia got poisoned in the same place. 2 of her babies are inside. The one got shot in the hip twice, same place. And the other one, Dimples, that was also in the Virginian Pilot news article. She lost half her foot, got shot in the foot, and half her foot was hanging off. But I just wondering how come nobody wants to spend time with these. Here's Peach, survived over there, one of the survivors. Let's see who else we can get to come over. Maybe I should feed him. There's Climber. Somebody dumped him. He jumped over the fence and he can't get out, but this is a better place for him, so he gets fed twice a day. There's water all the time. It's 100 degrees out here today. It's in the heat. There's heat advisories out. That's Lucky, but really it's Little Tigger, but I switched the names, but it's completely tame. Come here. It's just a strap. You're fine. Anyway, I just wonder if you understand that they get attention when they want it. And I did this for 10 years every night without missing a night, because this is what I found when I went out there, when everybody told me these were feral cats and they were untamable. I found that there's absolutely no different from a house cat. And they get flea medicine. I do things that nobody else in the world does. I give them flea medicine. They get the same food, so I can answer the vet's questions when they ask me why he's got diarrhea or why he's throwing up. Then I know they're sick or they've been poisoned, so I keep them on the same diet. And they get soft food once a day, because just because they're being called feral doesn't mean they shouldn't get what other cats get. And I give them treats. When I give them treats, I give them canned tuna because it's good for them. I have a diabetic cat inside, and it's done wonders for a bunch of them. So twice a week, they, instead of treats, they get canned tuna. Come here, Percy. Psst. Come on. Come on. Can you do that with a feral cat? Can you call a feral cat and have him come over? Come on. You're fine. Come on. Come here. What you doing? You want to be petted? You want to get on the lap? Come on. Yeah, I took a shower, so. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Yeah, the second that he acted scared after you stuffed him in a cage at one of these shelters, they'd say feral and kill him. Does he look feral to you? Would you kill him? Would you kill poor Percy? Well, why do you keep using the word feral? You kill him every day when you use the word feral. Here comes little Tig. Lucky. Are you coming back? Come on. Alright, we will give them their dinner, because that's what they're waiting for, and then we will dispel the myth that the only reason they're coming over here is because they're hungry. Well, you know, they'll be back, and we will be back. And we'll do more episodes of No Such Thing as a Feral Cat, but I don't know if I can use such a long name. Come here, what'd you do that for? Come on. Psst, 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 psst. Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on. Somebody come over. There you go, Jetson. He's called Jetson because when he was little, he used to make the Jetson car noise everywhere he went. It was cute. It was adorable. So I named him Jetson. That's Ragged Ear. Let's see. There's Clue Clue on the over there. As you can see, Andromeda's wandered off, and then there's Doodad. I never really petted him out there, but I scooped him up when they were gonna kill them all, and I brought him here and had him fixed. He was an unfixed male, and I can pet him now. He'll be all over me as soon as I get up to go feed everyone. But I just want to show you that this is what it's really like. These are the cats that you kill every day when you use the word feral. And I'm Dan Felix, and you know, this is for Judy and Sarah and Raina and people that have helped me over the years and stuck with me. You tell animal advocates that there's no such thing as a feral cat, and I think you're crazy. But now you're seeing it for yourself. Does this look like a feral cat to you? You gonna put him down? Toss them in the trash? That's what they do to them. They toss them in the trash or run them down with their cars here, poison them, drown them in these so-called living traps. They take them over there and drop them in the Sound. And that's what I found when I went out there, people killing and hurting these cats. And I reported it, and 10 years later I still am not getting any response from anyone. No authorities have stepped in. So I hope Governor Cooper sees this and sees what a idiot he's been for supporting the cat haters and cat killers here on Hatteras Island. Come here, Doodad. Alright, continued after dinner. I decided to film here for a few more minutes. This is Doodad. Yeah, he hasn't been here even a year, and you can see how feral he is. And I just want to film. I'm going to go around the back and let you see they're going to be ready for dinner. So we'll just keep filming for a few more minutes here so you can see that they're very time oriented. You know, you do what you're supposed to do when they're ready. But anyway, And if you see the kitten, they're going to Connecticut. Hey, hey. Yeah, they're going to Connecticut next week. Yep, waiting for dinner. Bugaboo, bugaboo. Red bug. Alright, dinner time. Here's Minky Dad. I know you see him on my Facebook page a lot. Yeah, come here. You're gonna come over and see. Come here. Come on over and see. Yeah. What are you doing? Come here. Yes, Daddy loves you. Everyone loves you. Yeah. Alright, let's see if they can get settled. Yes, I know. See, he's under my feet. Such a feral, crazy cat. Big orange kitty. Took me 10 years to get him on my lap, but that's because he has had so many beer bottles thrown at him up at that restaurant. They lure him over with food and then hit him with a beer bottle. It just took a while for that to wear off. Let's see. Yeah, must be a breeze over there. Everybody's relaxing right now. Everybody's alive. Everybody ate. Alright. Hi Minky Dad. Hi everyone. Let's see. Here comes Doodad. Took only a year. Just got him here, not even a year, and he yeah, it's been a year. And he has made remarkable progress. You see him. Hey buddy. Yes, you love being here now, don't you? So we're gonna let him get settled. I'm gonna let him get settled. Yes, I know, it's lap time. Now's lap time. Everybody's here, alive, and nobody's sick. You have to keep an eye on that. They eat frogs and make them sick. So, you know, keeping lots of water out is important. Now I want to make a point about those kittens. Is when Hurricane Hermine, Tropical Storm Hermine, and then Hurricane Matthew came through here, I contacted the SPCA here, our local SPCA, and the sheriff, and said these cats were going to drown over there. And of course they did nothing, let them drown. But I went out and got them, and you know, they weren't even cats that I fed. They were just cats that were born after I started the rescue compound, but I couldn't just leave them out there. So I brought them here, and they were pregnant, and I weren't pregnant, and I just haven't gotten them fixed yet, but they will be fixed. But you know, you can see that you know, they've tried to block me from rescuing. These are the cats they've tried to block me from rescuing every step of the way. First they demanded that I take them to my house, and then once I spent $20,000 to get the compound ready, they started killing them just to spite me. And these are the ones that survived. You know, they you can go to my Facebook page. There's a big orange kitty, a 20-year-old cat out there for 10 years before I ever even knew him. And he now he wants to be on somebody's lap after 10 years of abuse. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. Let's see who comes up. We'll get more of them on here in a minute. Okay, she's back. Yeah. You know, we're not going to edit any of this. Well, basically because I'm not smart enough to know how to edit. But you know, they're getting settled in. The sun's going down. There's Button, born after, long after I wasn't supposed to be getting them anymore, but anyway, she made it here. Andromeda's her mother, and I'm working on her. People say, well, you should have left them, but how can I leave her? You know, she lives on my back porch. She lives up there on the back porch, and you know, she gets closer to me every day, and then she'll be this, you know, and all I have to do is sit here. And I drink a Coke and I have a granola bar, and You know, I guess that's the secret. It's Coca-Cola, but I found that Pepsi works just as well. Or maybe this feral cat lie that they're untamable feral cats is all just a lie, so you feel better at night. Look at him. He was just, and I never met him before I started rescuing the cats at Ship's Timber. He just moved into where the colony was when the males were all fixed, and he wasn't fixed, and you know, I took him anyway, and look at him, he's right here in front of me. You know, I pet him. He got lots of pets when I was feeding him, but now he just wants to sit with somebody. Well, I guess the sun's going down, and we'll resume this on another episode, and you'll see that the cats will be different that are sitting on my lap. And we will conclude by saying that you know, these people, in this $1 million neighborhood over there, were, you know, I fed them for years. You can see that in the Virginian Pilot news article. Outer Banks man answers call, the Wildcats. It was years ago, and the cat haters came out of the woodworks hating on the cats and wanted them all killed, and I couldn't let that happen. And this is where they are. They're my cats now. They're adopted because you cannot have it's illegal to have a sanctuary. Once they found out that I was trying to promote cat sanctuaries for these so-called feral cats, they made it illegal. They wrote that into the Hatteras, North Carolina cat hater feeding ordinance, which makes it all but impossible. Our local SPCA doesn't do anything to help them at all, but then if you go out there and put a handful of food down, then you're go to jail if you don't do everything. Medical treatment, fix them, chip them, feed them every day, only a certain amount, and they're out there right now in the 100-degree heat with no water, because if a cat hater within 100 yards doesn't give you written permission to feed them, you have to just abandon them. And they call that TNR, but it's completely in violation of the North Carolina animal cruelty laws, depriving of sustenance. So I was blackmailed into bringing all of theirs Cookie. Blackmailed into bringing them all to my house, which was my only option left. And Christine and we've spent 10 years and almost our entire life savings turning our designer home that was in Design Space magazine into a home for these cats. That's what you have to call it. They're all adopted now, and they've all been, except for these last ones that showed up at our doorstep, they're all fixed, chipped, vaccinated. You know, we do everything for them anyway that you would do for your house cats. Let's see if you can get him. That's our seagull that just isn't going to leave. I think he's going to stay with us all summer. Just glad he's not calling all his friends. And I tried to go online and exercise my constitutional rights to do a petition, and the Dare County Sheriff's Department says that's cyber stalking, you know. So they made me take it down with 8,000 of your signatures on it. And so I'm going to do this video so that everybody can see the cats these people hate. And let me make a plug for these people. I mean, they have their own political ideology, and you go to YouTube and look for the video America's Beaches, History of Hatteras Island, and watch the video and make sure you don't miss the point where they say they're against the Endangered Species Act. Yeah, I know, Cape Hatteras National Seashore, but these people are against the Endangered Species Act. And then you can't miss the signs where they claim that the Audubon, the Southern Environmental Law Center, and basically anybody that's an environmentalist is an quote, American terrorist. That's what they call. And you know, I just want everybody to know that next week's July 3rd, the anniversary of the bombing of this compound where they shot one of those commercial grade exploding fireworks into the compound here, cats went flying everywhere. Just thank God it exploded over top of our heads and not on the ground, or you know, I'd probably be dead because this is where I sit. But nobody's investigated that yet, or the death threat note. It's still sitting in the file, my attorney's file, and nobody seems to care when cats are bombed. You know, you go out and save a bunch of puppies, you save a bunch of dogs, and you're a hero. You save a cat and you're a criminal. So I just want all the people out there to know that of color, that I'm fully aware, because of these cats, what prejudice is and how you get treated, because these cats get treated like that every day. And this is the end of our first episode of No Such Thing as a Feral Cat. And I'll be posting this to YouTube, and hopefully you'll all stop using the word, and you'll know that it's all just a lie, and you'll help these cats from now on.